today's tutorial is going to be a continuation of the course ENT202. We're going to be talking about involvement of management. With this being said, let's go straight into it. Okay, just a moment. We apologize for the poor illumination. All right, just some issues back and forth here, but we just have to get along with the class. Just have to do something. So that's why we are here tonight. So let's just pay attention to the sound of my voice. Okay, let's pay more attention to the sound of my voice, and will be more of explanation and less of talking. Just a moment. Now we are taking the course ENT202. Like I said, it's going to be more of explanation and less of writing because of the way the room is not properly illuminated. Okay, so now we're talking about the management involvement. Okay, and to start with, management coordinates human, material, and financial resources. And when we talk about management involvement, we're simply talking about what are the things that management does involve themselves with. All right, what does management involve in? Okay, and speaking of which, management does coordinate management does coordinates, okay, human, are we together? Human, just a moment. Management coordinates human, material, and financial resources towards what? The accomplishing of organizational goals in the most effective and efficient way. All right, so let's just put coordinates. Okay, management as well develop, okay, organizational climates where people can accomplish their individuals and collective goals. Okay, organizational climate is the responsibility of management to make the environment conducive for working. Okay, it is the responsibility of the management to make the environment conducive for working. All right, performing certain definable functions such as planning, assembling, all right, implementing and controlling. All right, planning, implementing, assembling, and controlling, just to mention but a few. So let's move on very quickly. Now, having said this, we need to understand why we study organization and government. Considering the fact that we are living in the present state where organization contributes to the present standard of living of people worldwide, then the need to study organization and management becomes imperative. Okay, building the future, all right? So that is, we just discussed what it's like in the present state, all right? When we also talk about building the future, all right, building towards organizations build towards a desirable future. all right, and help individuals do the same, all right, and remembering the past, all right. So we study organization and management for three purposes: the present, all right, the future, and the past. Okay, remembering the past, organization help to connect people with their past. Organization can be thought as pattern of human relationship. So we have that as that. Now let's take a step further. We have it here. Okay, we want to talk about some certain functions. Okay, of management. But just before we talk about that, we need to quickly take this definition about what the process is. A process. Okay, what is a process? When we say a process, we are simply referring to a systematic way of doing things. A systematic way of doing things. That's what we call a process. A process is said to be what? A systematic way of doing things. We refer to management as a process to emphasize that all managers, regardless of their particular attitude or skills, engage in certain interrelated activities. Okay? Certain interrelated activities in order to achieve the desired goals. Now, the main management activity and how they involve relationship and time. Then we now begin to talk about certain things they put in place, like planning, okay, organizing. Are we good? Planning is the determination of objectives and the possible strategies to accomplish it. We have objective that is being determined and the possible strategy, all right, which will help in accomplishing the objective. Okay, then we talk about organizing. It is the process of arranging all what resources. Speaking of the authority, speaking of the location, all right, resources among organizations member so they can achieve the organization goal. So let's just say organizing is arranging resources to, all right, in order to what, achieve organizational goals. So we also have controlling. Okay, controlling is the process of ensuring that actual activities conform to planned activities. All right, the process of ensuring that that instruction being given is followed and adhered to. Then we have controlling. So now let's talk about some marketing functions as well. Market research and marketing functions. But let's talk about what a market is before we talk about marketing function. A market is said to be, right? A market is defined as a market is defined as an individual or organization, okay, that has the willingness and the ability to buy goods and services that have been offered for sales. Look at the definition of market. It's way different from what we used to know before now. It is said to be an individual okay, and individual, okay, or organization. This individual or organization is willing, all right? We have willing, all right, ness, and not just that, plus ability, all right? It's a different thing to be willing and have the ability. So willingness coupled with ability to what? To buy, okay, goods and services that have been offered for what? Offered for sales. Then we have markets. Now, individual or organization has the willingness to buy a product and the means to buy is not able, all right, is not able, such is not a market. All right, like I said, if there's a willingness and there's no ability, then market has not taken place. The market is not just, it's not just in location or a place. It could be anywhere. If that anywhere or anything marks these two, all right, factor, and mark these three offered for sale. All right, it's a different thing for you to even have the willingness and the ability. But what if it's not offered for sale? So willingness, ability, and offer for sale. Then we have markets. So now let's take a step further. Now that we know what it means by market, so now marketing activity is concerned with the analysis of that market. Okay, that market we just talked about, the analysis to examine and constantly monitor customers' needs and wants because of our because of the illumination on the room. We just have to manage the bright side. Okay, so we know what it means by market. So marketing, okay, or let's say marketing activity. Okay, marketing activity. Permit me to abbreviate. Now, marketing activity is concerned with what? Analysis, analysis of analysis of markets to what? Examine. Examine what? Okay, examine and constantly monitor customers what? Examine customers wants, all right, or needs and wants. Let's put it that way. Needs and wants. Okay. Preferences, perception, and level of satisfaction. Okay. And level of satisfaction. Now, this activity can also be known, can also be tagged what we call market research. All right. So it's either way. So now, marketing concepts. Let's talk about that. Having known marketing research and marketing activity. What about the concept of marketing? This consists of customers orientation. Marketing concept consists of customers orientation, market focus, integrated marketing efforts, and goal oriented behavior. So this is the concept behind marketing. Okay, knowing the customer's orientation. What does a customer respond to. All right. Understanding the market focus, then integrated marketing. All right. How does need and demand and ability to purchase coordinate or control the responses from customers in the market? Okay. So we have customers orientation is said to be the business organization that must recognize the fact that different customers have different wants and needs. Speaking about the market, the customers orientation, like I said earlier, orientation, what exactly makes a customer respond to a certain trigger and the other does not. Okay, we are talking about the market, the customer orientation. Also, we have something called market segmentation, right? Here, the needs and wants of the customer in the market differs, all right? Segmentation, separating things, understanding that there are certain things that differs, just like we're being told that the needs and wants of customers differs. Okay, so we have that as that. So because of the way the situation around things today, I just have to call it wrap here for today, so that in our next class we can take it up from the product concept. Okay, so sorry the class is a bit short, but it is what it is basically. A lot of back and forth, and we still have some other classes that we need to touch very quickly. So, I promise us by the grace of God, our next class will be, I think, few more classes within a wrap on this course entirely. I think by next week, few more classes on this course next week we are done. Do have a wonderful evening, and I look forward to seeing you in subsequent tutorials. Bye for now.